Hey, I'm stuck in a ton of traffic. We've been crawling along for about 10 minutes now, so I thought to pass the time I'll film Business Piglet's fourth maybe vlog episode. I'm just actually on my way back from a business biscotti in Reading, which is a networking event that I run with a couple of other ladies, and I was the guest speaker at this one, so it was something that's completely new to me. I've never done any form of public speaking before, so safe to say I was a little bit nervous, especially last night when I was preparing it. I'm not ashamed to say that I only just prepared my presentation the day before yesterday I started and finished it last night, so nothing like a bit of last minute work. But I think it actually went really well, you know. I mean, I am a big believer in fail to prepare and prepare to fail, and I can safely say that I was fairly unprepared in the fact that I'd only just made my presentation. But I mean, a lot of it is kind of speaking on the spot, you know. I was expecting quite a few questions and stuff and people to interact, because that's what these networking events are all about, you know. When you get a guest speaker, there's always a lot of interaction between the attendees and the speaker themselves. So I was hoping that everyone would, you know, contribute, and they all did, and it was really good actually, because I could genuinely talk about video for like the rest of my life. So it was a really good chance to kind of get into the depths of video. I didn't actually show any video, which is kind of ironic for a videographer trying to sell video, but I really wanted to kind of go into details about the theories behind why video works, and because I think once you kind of understand how video marketing works and why it works, you can kind of utilise that and create your own videos. Now, I don't ever recommend anybody attempts to video their own promotional videos. The reason is there are professional videographers for a reason. You know, they know what they're doing. You're paying for our expertise and all of our equipment, and you know, years and years and years in the industry and years of experience. So if you want a decent promotional video, you are, I'm afraid, going to have to, you know, pay money for a good videographer. And I think a lot of people are kind of quick to say, well, I can do it myself, you know, I've got a decent camera on my phone. And I would agree, you do have a decent camera on your phone, but when you hire a videographer, you're paying for their, as I said before, their time and their expertise and their knowledge and their passion for video. You know, we don't just turn up with a camera and say, right, what do you want to film? There's so much pre-planning with it, and we will help you to create a personal video that markets your business in the best way. One thing I do recommend is to create, and I mentioned this today at my talk, is just to create short little vlogs, kind of like what I do, just to remind your clients that you're still there and you're still thinking about them. So the purpose of my talk today, it was mainly talking about, you know, professional promotional videos, but I also had quite a big section on how to create short videos to put on Facebook and Twitter, and why you should be creating them. So as a small business, you really want to be connecting with your clients and engaging with them. And I said it in my talk today, the reason you get repeat business is because your clients like you and they really like working with you. So you always kind of want to be in their thoughts somewhere, not in a creepy way, not in a stalkerish way, but what I mean is you want to remind them that you're still there and you're still waiting to chat to them and offer your service or product, whatever it is you might sell. So videos are a really lovely, consistent and engaging reminder that, you know, your clients can get in touch whenever they want to. And it's also nice because I think people that use sole traders and small businesses like my own, they like to see the personal side to your business. You know, it's about putting a face to the brand, and the reason they work with you is because they like working with you. And you, as I said before, you really always want to make sure that you're somewhere in their thoughts, so that if they have a conversation with somebody and someone says, oh yeah, I was thinking about having a video, you want to be the first person they think of. Or for business coaches, you know, someone might say, oh yeah, I'm thinking about getting some coaching or something. You know, it works with anything. If they're chatting to someone, you want your name to pop up in their head should something to do with you pop up, and you don't know where that's going to lead to. You know, a lot of our small businesses get most of our work from word of mouth, so to ensure that you're always, you know, somewhere in their thoughts means that, you know, if it comes up in conversation that they need someone that's of your expertise, you're going to be the first person they think about. That's why video is so brilliant, because it's so engaging and it connects with your existing clients on a personal level. So when you create these short videos that are engaging with your existing clients, they're not done so that you attract a wider audience that don't yet know about you. They're not done in a promotional aspect. So you're not trying to attract a new client, you're just trying to connect with your existing clients so they don't forget about you. Because especially with videography, you know, a lot of my clients are one-offs because not many people get more than one promotional video. But I want to make sure that those clients don't forget about me, and if they're in a conversation with somebody who perhaps brings up videography, I want to be the first person they think about, because word of mouth can be such a brilliant tool to bring in new clients, because people trust recommendations, and if you're recommended, then they're much more likely to go with that person as opposed to some stranger they've never heard anything about. So that was roughly what my talk was about. It was just about the importance of using video as a vlogging tool to connect with your clients, but also, and more importantly, from a promotional aspect, it was about, you know, hiring the right videographer, hiring somebody that understands your business and has a genuine interest in you and your business, because I only ever work with clients that I feel I can positively promote and that I'm genuinely interested in, because I only ever want to create my best work. And if I'm not interested in something, you know, how am I going to be passionate about it, and how am I going to create that work? It's not all about money, it's about working with people who you want to work with and working with people who you connect with. You know, I'm definitely not suitable for every business, but there are other videographers out there that will be perfect for that business, and vice versa. You know, they might not necessarily connect with one of their clients, but maybe I would. So it's literally just about finding somebody who you want to work with and you really enjoy working with, because an important working relationship is exactly because working with somebody that you enjoy working with means a great working relationship, which means happy clients, which means those happy clients will then tell their friends about you, which means even more happy clients long term, which of course means more money because you'll get more work. So it kind of comes full circle. But yeah, I really enjoyed being a speaker. Actually, it's not anything I've ever done before at all, and I thought I'm probably going to not be very good at it, but I got loads of really nice positive feedback from it, and it's definitely something I'd like to do again. So I'm going to maybe ask around and see if I could maybe do a few free workshops about video, because I really enjoy speaking about it, and hence why I've been making this vlog. And I could talk about it for hours, and I think if it benefits someone and it also might bring me in some work as well, you know, why not? And hopefully it was interesting, hopefully they weren't all falling asleep. But yeah, watch this space. I'm gonna definitely try and do a few more speaking events, and hopefully they'll just get better. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.